Hey my beautiful Gemini peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at y'all with your September 2022 tarot reading. How are you? I hope y'all are well, and without further ado, we're going to jump on into today's video and we shall see what is up. What do we got going on here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding their month of September 2022. What information do we have here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding their September 2022. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Having a look here at the first card out for you, we do have here the Page of Cups. You have something to offer here for sure. Could be about offering your love, could be about the energy of wanting an apology from somebody, but Page of Cups can mean a multitude of things, so let's go ahead and jump to more cards. Moving on to the next card, ooh, Knight of Cups. So you jump from a page to a knight, and then having a look here at the last two overall energies for you, we do have here the Hierophant, followed up here with the Fool card. So pretty interesting energies at hand here so far for you, Gemini. Now, what I would say here for you is with the Hierophant coming into play, of course, you could be dealing with a Taurus. With the Fool card, you could be connecting with an Aries. Now, Page of Cups here to the Knight of Cups. That's a pretty big leap, right? The Page, it's an offer. The Knight, it's all about action. So when we look at what you're offering yourself to, you're offering yourself to the Hierophant. Hierophant is the card here of some sort of commitment or some sort of devotion. But when you see the Fool card jumping out as the very last card, Fool card usually represents releasing yourself from a situation. So Gemini, it almost feels to me like you're recognizing, why am I devoting myself to something that I actually should be releasing myself from instead? It's almost like you're realizing that the devotion you've had was to a false cause, or the devotion you've had was to a cause that was greedy, that was taking your energy. King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles can be abundance, right? It could be abundance, it could be love, it could be a person here who's wealthy, but King of Pentacles could also represent somebody who's a tad too greedy. It's a person who wants what they want and they always get what they want, that type of energy. So I feel like many of you are kind of realizing that the devotion you've had to a certain energy has been an energy that's pretty much been taking and taking and taking from you. And when you come to this realization, it's like, whoa, this is a bit of a false devotion. Looking at the bottom of the deck here, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords represents deception. So Geminis, coming into September 2022, I do feel like many of you are kind of waking up here. You're probably having a bit of a tower moment, a moment of realization of like, I've been devoting myself to the wrong cause. Whether that be a person you've been devoting yourself to in love, whether it be a certain friend, whether it be a certain job, there is just a pretty massive realization here of like, what I've given my energy to, I need to release myself from this ASAP. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Tell me about the Fool card. You know, what made Gemini kind of realize that they were devoting themselves to a false cause? And we have here the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords in this situation, I feel kind of represents that this is the energy where you would constantly show up for whomever this person is, but where were they showing up for you? There was a lack of equal give and take, and you were noticing that you were the only one that would ever truly be there, the only one that would ever truly show up, but when the situation was reversed, where were these individuals, or where was this person, or where was this situation helping you out? So that was kind of the first red flag, and that red flag becomes apparent to you here jumping into the month of September. It's like, you know, I'm always the one showing up, but it feels to me like this person doesn't show back up for me. Now, let's go ahead and grab one more clarifier. What else does Gemini kind of realize here in September 2022 that opens up their eyes that they are devoted to a false cause? And we also have here the Eight of Wands. This is movement, this is energy, this is somebody here taking certain actions. So somebody's actions here, Gemini, is going to be speaking very, very much so louder than their words. You're going to be very mindful of somebody's actions here. And as you become mindful of their actions, you see exactly how the actions that they're taking against you are not serving you in your highest good. And Eight of Wands, too, is communication. So it doesn't just have to be actions. It could actually mean that maybe this person starts saying things that are really disrespectful, or maybe somebody here starts saying things that aren't too kind. And then you can see how their words and actions are no longer in alignment with what you thought they were. So I really do feel here like somebody's just kind of exposing themselves to you. And even if that wasn't their intention to do so, it's all coming out here for you, Gemini, jumping into the month of September. So you're really going to see who somebody is, and they're going to show you that through their words and their actions. And I think that you're very tired here of kind of like blindly giving your faith and your devotion and your love to someone or something that isn't returning that to you. Okay? So you're definitely releasing yourself here from a devil-like kind of energy. Let's have a look here into your surroundings for the month. What are my Gemini peeps going to be surrounded by regarding their regarding their September 2022? What are my Gemini peeps going to be surrounded by throughout September 2022? Having a look here at the first card out, we do got the Death card, so you're definitely surrounded by change. Death card also is associated with the number synchronicity 555, so if you have been seeing 555, or if you've been seeing synchronicities of fives, those represent that massive and major changes are coming your way. So with the Death card coming into play here, Scorpionic energy, Death card represents, okay, you're surrounded by change right now. Now, this is changed behavior that you're noticing. So you're noticing that your person here is changing for sure. Their behavior here is changing, but also the way that you're particularly feeling about them is changing as well. When you're noticing that shift within yourself, you're like, whoa, there's something to this. So if you're starting to notice that your feelings are changing, well then, there's something here. I should pay attention to what my feelings are saying. Moving on to the next card for your surroundings, we do have here the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles could represent family. It could represent friends. It could represent anybody in your life who's truly good to you, who's truly stable towards you, and who really loves and cares for you. So Ten of Pentacles is kind of like your friends and your family here are showing up in your surroundings. I definitely feel like they have picked up on the red flags, potentially maybe before you have yourself. And these are people that were trying to get you to see that somebody or something wasn't very healthy for you. So in reference to your surroundings, friends and family members have called out whoever you're dealing with or whatever you're dealing with. You know, they've seen in the past that you were making a false devotion, but it was hard for you to see it personally. But I do feel like they're going to definitely aid and assist you here at this time to really see who somebody's true colors is as you're starting to wake up to it yourself. And moving on to the last two cards here regarding your surroundings, we do have here the Two of Pentacles, and we do have here the Ten of Swords. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. Now, as I've already previously mentioned, right, the Death card here and the Ten of Pentacles. You know, taking a look at what you're surrounded by tons of change. You know, you're recognizing a change within your situation or your person, and you're noticing a change within your own personal feelings. And you're saying to yourself, I should tune into these feelings. I shouldn't ignore them. I shouldn't just, bury them away. If I'm feeling a certain way, I should discover why. And at this time, when you're starting to notice that things around you are changing, this person's changing, you're changing, how you feel about them, you start to actually open up to what people around you have been saying. Ten of Pentacles. Whether family members never liked the person you were dealing with, or friends always had a bad vibe with that specific person, you're starting to pay attention to the red flags that other people have already kind of told you about, that maybe you weren't interested in hearing about earlier or interested in listening to. So now things are starting to unfold for you, and they're really starting to make sense. Now with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like whoever this person is, or this false devotion is, they're going to try to keep you wrapped around their finger here. Two of Pentacles is the energy where they're going to do everything they can to get the cycle to continue. But with the Ten of Swords coming into play, and of course the Ten of Swords actually sitting right under the Fool card, that's not going to be the case here. You will be releasing this false devotion. You will be releasing this devil-like energy. So you're not going to be stuck and trapped here anymore, Gemini, dealing with somebody here who's definitely not good for you or definitely not healthy for you. I definitely see y'all walking away over here, but they're going to do everything in their power to kind of keep this cycle going. They're going to try to continue this cycle with you. But as I've already mentioned, right, Death card here, your feelings are changing, and people around you have told you things for a while, and all that's starting to come full circle for you and really make sense. Now, let's go ahead and jump on into your personal feelings here. Oh, wrong camera selection. Let's jump on into your personal feelings here regarding your regarding your September 2022. I'm still on August mid-month time, guys, so don't mind me over here. I'm trying to remember, we're in a new month now, okay? All right, let's take a look here at Gemini's personal feelings regarding their September 2022. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are they going to be feeling on a personal level? Taking a look here at the first card out, actually the first two cards out, we have here the Sun card, and that Sun card is also followed up here with the World card. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're glad that the cycle's over. You're glad that you had the ability to walk away from something that truly wasn't serving you, and it makes you incredibly happy to know that you had people who were very supportive of you and wanted to protect you and wanted to love you. In the past, you didn't understand. In the past, you thought that they were just hating on somebody or something that you loved, but you were like, I could see now that you were protecting me, So you're definitely in a better place here without this individual or without this situation. And with all that being said, you're glad it's over. So that seems to be good. We also do have here the Knight of Wands, and we do have here the Ace of Cups. You know, Knight of Wands is very much so that energy of I'm glad that I'm redirecting myself now. And what you will be redirecting yourself towards is love, is happiness, and it's your own personal fulfillment. You know, no longer am I devoted to a cause here that seems to be not so good. I'm now going to start devoting to the Gemini Foundation. You know, I'm going to now start devoting myself to my own cause, to my own happiness. And that makes me feel so much better overall. So Geminis, coming into September 2022, you're realizing that somebody here was not so good for you, and you've had a devotion towards someone that really wasn't super healthy for you. And it took a while for you to see it, but honestly, when we care about something or when we care about someone so much, you know, that love and that care can be incredibly blinding. And no matter how much we want to ignore the truth, eventually the truth kind of triumphs all. So you were blinded for a while, Gemini, but inevitably your eyes were open to somebody's true colors here. And it's unavoidable now. It's like I can't see them any other way but what it is they actually are. And other people have tried to contact me about this. Other people have tried to tell me about this for a while, but now everything they say has come full circle, and I'm not mad at those types of people anymore. I understand where they're coming from, and you know what? I'm just happy that I'm overall releasing myself from this person, completely letting go and pulling back in September to finally start to focus up on me. You know, I was caught up in being devoted towards a false entity for so long that wasn't benefiting me, that now it's time for me to focus back up on me and enjoy myself, you know, point blank period. You know, somebody here was very greedy with that King of Pentacles energy. Somebody here wanted everything that they could take from you, Gemini, and they weren't willing to give back. You know, you were connecting with a pretty selfish type of energy, and I do believe that this individual was only continuing whatever kind of cycle they had from you because they were benefiting from what it is that you brought to the table. And that's very unfair to be treated that way. And I'm glad that no longer you will tolerate that treatment. All right, Gemini. Let's go ahead and see what you can expect going forward throughout the rest of your month here. So what can Geminis expect, please, going forward throughout the rest of September 2022? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can Gemini peeps expect going forward here throughout the rest of their September 2022? Let's go ahead and take a look. Having a look here at the first card out, we do have here the Temperance, which is definitely a great card to see. Temperance is all about healing. So you will heal from this situation. It's not going to be something that I feel tears you down or drags you down for too long. It's good that you see somebody for who they are. So no longer is your own time being wasted. No longer is your energy being drained. It's like, I'm free. Like, I actually have nothing to worry about. I'm not feeling bad about anything. It's like, I'm just glad all this is over. Moving on to the next card, we have the Ace of Swords. You're happy to know the truth. And with the truth comes a lot of clarity. You know, you can start to see things for what they truly are. And with that knowledge now, you can carry that into your life going forward. This is the realization of like, never will I ever be blinded by my feelings or my love or my care for someone or something ever again. I'm going to learn to be very aware of people in my surroundings and how they're treating me, and make sure that even if I really care towards someone or something, that I'm getting everything I deserve in return, okay? So Ace of Swords here is kind of like an eye-opening type of moment. Now, we do have the Eight of Swords here as well, and looking at the last card for you, we do have here the Star card. So let's go ahead and talk about all this. Now, based upon what you can expect going forward throughout the rest of your August, Temperance, Temperance, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Star card. Now, with these energies coming in here for you, right? I already mentioned Temperance card. I'm not upset. I'm healed. I'm kind of happy all this is over. Ace of Swords, I'm happy that my eyes were open to the truth. You know, moving forward in new types of situations in my life, I'm going to learn to be a little bit more aware and not allow myself to get blinded by my feelings. But instead, I'm always going to, you know, continue to kind of look out for myself. Now, with the Eight of Swords coming into play here, you know, you are going to find yourself at times a little upset about the way that things went down. And that's natural, Gemini. So this is a time right now to not push away your feelings. Granted, you're going to be okay. You're still going to have moments where you're upset about everything that happened. So don't push away those feelings and emotions. Let yourself allow yourself to be sad or allow yourself to be upset. So any feelings that do come forward for you, let yourself express them. Make sure you're expressing yourself, I guess, would be the best way to put it regarding your month of September. And with the star card coming out over here for you, it's like right now, I spend so much time devoting myself to one other person's happiness, devoting myself to one other person's fulfillment. Well, guess what? Now I get to fill my own well first. And if you notice in the star card, you do have this woman here, and what she's doing is she's filling up her own well, which means she's focusing here on her own fulfillment, okay? And it's also an energy of self-healing and self-nurturing. So Geminis, you're definitely going to be in this energy at the end of September where it's like, I'm looking out for myself, point blank period. I'm looking out for my happiness. I'm looking out for what's good for me. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to shut out any other opportunities that come towards me in the future, whether it's people that are interested in love, people that are interested in business, whatever it might be. I'm not going to push out other opportunities that come towards me in my future, but instead, I'm going to make sure that I'm aware at all times. I'm not going to tolerate anybody who takes from me and doesn't give back. So equal give and take will definitely be on the list here for you, Gemini, and you are not to be taken advantage of. You will make sure that will not happen. So Geminis, for those of you that were dealing with this situation, by the way, this situation didn't just have to resonate in regards to love. It could resonate in regards to other things. Maybe you were dealing with a work situation where you were dealing with a job that was just really unhealthy for you and other people noticed it, but for a while you didn't want that to be a real thing. For a while you were like, no, this job is good for me. This job is amazing. And then over time you started to see the true colors of how the job was affecting you. Maybe this was about a friend. You really cared about this friend, but maybe they weren't the healthiest friend for you, and it took you a while to realize, but now that you realize, you're like, oh yeah, this friend kind of had a negative impact on me, So there was something here that you had a devotion to, but it feels to me like it was draining the life out of you. It feels to me like it was taking and taking and taking and never giving back. And when you finally see their true colors here this month, you're like, oh shit. I'm kind of happy other people were looking out for me and other people were warning me, but most importantly, I'm happy that I realized this myself because I truly deserve better and I truly deserve the best. And you know what? I spent so much time trying to make someone else or something else happy for so long that it's time for me to make me happy, bro. I fucking deserve that. And damn straight you do, Gemini. So Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in, baby. Really, really appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoy this. If it resonates, please do let me know down in the comments down below. If you are new here, do consider subscribing. And with that being said, Gemini, enjoy September, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.